Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss chapter number 5, that is coal and petroleum for class 8. So first of all, we will discuss about resources. We use various materials for our basic needs. Some of them are found in nature and some have been made by human efforts. All things which are obtained from nature, they are called natural resources. Natural resources can be classified into two types, inexhaustible and exhaustible. Inexhaustible means which are present in unlimited amount. That means they will never finish if we are using it. And exhaustible, that means which will finish one day if we will keep on using them. And they are present in limited quantity and are likely to be exhausted over a certain period of time by human activities. Now further, exhaustible can be classified into two types, renewable and non-renewable. So the resources which can replenish themselves by quick recycling and replacement within a reasonable time period, if managed properly, are called renewable resources. These resources are not likely to be exhausted. However, by excessive and unwise use, they may also be exhausted. For example, soil, forest, wildlife, etc. Now the non-renewable resources, the resources which cannot replenish themselves by quick recycling and replacement within a reasonable time period are called non-renewable resources. Once used, they are lost forever. Examples are coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Inexhaustible and exhaustible natural resources. Natural resources like coal, petroleum, and natural gas, they are formed from the dead remains of the living organisms called fossils. So they are known as fossil fuels. So first of all, let us discuss about coal. It's a hard stone and is black in color. It's one of the fuels used to cook food. Earlier, it was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine that were known as steam engines. It is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. It is also used as fuel in various industries. So the formation of coal. About 300 million years ago, the earth had dense forests and low lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like floods, earthquakes, storms, these old forests got buried under the soil. As the time passed, more and more layers of soil deposited over them. They were compressed due to high temperature and high pressure. These dead plants got slowly converted to coal. So this is a coal mine, you can see here. And the slow conversion or the slow chemical process of conversion of dead vegetation. Dead vegetation means the remains of dead plants into coal under the influence of high temperature and pressure is called carbonization. Coal mainly contain carbon. The slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of vegetation, coal is also called a fossil fuels. When heated in air, coal burn and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. Now coal is processed in industries to get some useful products. Coal is used to manufacture coke, coal tar, ammonia, liquor and coal gas by the process of destructive distillation. So first is coke. It is a tough, porous and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. It is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Very important product, coke. And it almost contains 98% carbon. 98%. It is almost pure form of carbon. Coal tar, it's a black thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of about 200 substances. Products obtained from coal tar are synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, roofing materials, etc. Naphthalene balls also used to repel moths and other insects are also obtained from coal tar. Naphthalene balls, white colored tablet-like structures which are capped in the clothes to repel the moths. Next is the coal gas. It is obtained during the process of coal to get coke. It is used as fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. Now the petroleum. Petrol is used as fuel in light automobiles such as motorcycles, scooters and cars. Heavy motor vehicles like trucks and tractors run on diesel. Petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource called petroleum. Petroleum is also known as black gold. So how does petrol form? Petroleum occur deep under the surface of earth between the two layers of impervious rocks. Natural gas occurs above the petroleum trapped under the rocks. Now the petroleum oil was formed by the decomposition of the dead remains of plants and animals buried under the sea millions of years ago. It is a mixture of several hydrocarbons having one to more than 100 carbon atoms. It is believed that millions of years ago the plants, animals which lived in the sea died. Their bodies sank to the bottom of the sea and were soon covered with clay and sand. Over millions of years, under high pressure and temperature and in the absence of air, the dead remains of plants and animals were slowly converted into petroleum. Petroleum was then passed through porous rocks and got trapped between non-porous rocks. A more volatile component of petroleum called natural gas forms a cover over it. So these are the petroleum and natural gas deposits. You can see the impervious rocks. Then you will get it. So you can see here refinery of petroleum, refining of petroleum. Petroleum is refined with the help of refinery. Refinery is a place. Refinery is a place where the different products of petroleum are obtained. Petroleum is a complex mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, fuel oil, paraffin wax, diesel, lubricating oil, etc. It cannot be used in the form in which it exists, thus it is known as crude oil. The process of separating the various constituents fractions of petroleum is known as refining. It is carried out in a petroleum refinery. You can see in a picture the petroleum refinery. It's established near Rama Mandi in Bathinda city also. So various constituents of petroleum and their uses you can see in the picture. The table depicting the constituents of petroleum and their uses as well. Liquefied petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax and bitumen. So these are very important products of petroleum. Last but not the least is natural gas. It's a very important fossil fuel because it is easy to transport through pipes. It is also used as a starting material for the manufacture of a number of chemicals and fertilizers. In India, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and in the Krishna Godavari Delta. Natural gas is a very important product. As we discussed, there are a number of uses of natural gas. It is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas, that is known as CNG. It is used as fuel in motor cars, buses, trucks, etc. because it is less polluting, and it's a clean fuel because it produces only carbon dioxide and water and no ash on burning. Second use is it is also used as power generation. A great advantage of CNG is that it can be supplied directly from the gas wells to the homes and factories through a network of underground pipelines to be used directly for burning. Natural gas is used as a starting material for the manufacture of number of chemicals and fertilizers. Natural gas is used for manufacturing of carbon black, which is used in rubber industries as a strengthening agent. Petroleum conservation, PCRA, that is Petroleum Conservation Research Association, it always keep on advising the people that how to save the petrol, diesel while driving. Their tips are: drive at constant and moderate speed as far as possible. Switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where you have to wait. Ensure correct tire pressure and ensure regular maintenance of vehicles. So these were the three main products, fossil fuels that we have discussed, that is coal, petroleum and CNG. Thank you very much everyone.